How's it going, all 10 of you?
You suck, Steve.
So, So I've watched the news a lot lately, and I saw the news, this story, I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but it's this woman who was on the toilet for 2 years.
Yes.
Has anybody seen this on the news? Anybody? Anyway, somebody, alright, one of you. So I'm trying to think about this, you know, like 2 years, that's like a fucking long time. I mean, like my nephew's now 2 years old, so this woman's been on the toilet longer than my nephew's been alive. Most businesses fail in the first 2 years. That means a company has gone out of business, and this woman is still taking a shit. I mean, holy fuck. So, the shocking part of this whole story wasn't the fact that she was on for 2 years, it was the fact that she had a boyfriend. And I'm trying to think, how can this relationship exist, let alone flourish? I mean, especially at like dinner time. I mean, I'm sure this guy can't make anything spicy. I mean, but I'm sure it took him a while to figure that out. You know, like, hey, honey, I made your favorite tacos. I'm sure when this guy's, how does this guy live though? He goes out, during the day, everybody's like, hey, where's Sharon? I haven't seen her in a while. Oh, she's on the toilet. Yeah. Was she on the toilet yesterday? Yeah. And this guy's got to make shit up. He doesn't know how long this girl's been on the toilet for. So he's like, oh yeah, she's in the toilet. She's got that disease where you're in the bathroom for like 3 months and you just don't leave. And I'm like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck's going on. But anyway, God bless him. I like seeing ugly people, as couples. Because it's kind of like. It's kind of like watching, a Discovery Channel video of an endangered species having children. It's like, basically, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you know what, good for them. I mean, good fucking for them. I mean, like, really, encourage them, support it. So, I don't know, fuck, high school, fuck, that was rough. Yeah. At first I thought I just intimidated the girls, but now I just realized I'm just really ugly. And I kind of realized it when ever have ugly girls set you up with uglier girls. I had, I knew this fat chick, and she's like, Steve, you should go on my, you should go on my, she was like, you ever have a fat chick set you up with her balding cousin? She's like, Steve, you should go with my cousin. I'm like, oh yeah, what does she look like? Oh, she's got all her fingers, and she has a nice hat. I'm like, for characteristic, they give is I was wearing a nice hat. You really want to stay away from that because it's probably bald. Anyway, so I don't know. I really, in high school, I really hated sneezing. Having to sneeze because not because I hate using the cardboard paper the school would so graciously supply us, but with that awkward silence I would receive after sneezing. And I really felt the popularity in high school was really determined by how many God blesses you got after you sneezed. I mean, this popular girl, a really hot girl in my biology class would always sneeze, and everybody would say God bless you. The teacher would say God bless you. People would come out of the hallway to say God bless you. I mean, fuck, even I would say God bless you. I mean, fuck, high school, 11th grade, I realized, I think 11th grade was the point where I realized, I could potentially having sex without the use of my hand. And with that, I felt like, always heard, about guys, going to first base, second base, third base. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I haven't even gotten to the park yet, I'm still looking for parking. I'm like, we're trying to apply this to my life. And I'm like, it is a lot like parking, I always got stuck with like handicap spots and like pumps. Sometimes I get like the alternate signs parking us, and I'll be like, oh great, no parking freshman year to senior year. Oh great, that sucks. So anyway, alright. So St. Patty's Day, just passed. And one thing I liked about St. Patty's Day was, the great Irish culture and the great traditions that Irish people have. And I was thinking what it would be like to grow up Irish. On the weekends, your mom would be like, Steve, don't let your brother come home sober this weekend, just like last time. I'm like, alright, but like I'm Jewish, so It was a little different growing up. You know, my mom would always warn me of the every danger that lurked around every corner. You guys Jewish? I don't know. Anyway, you know, the other day I was going on, you know, she's like, you know, Steve, be careful, you know, it's windy outside. When you're driving, be careful. I'm like, Mom, okay, what could possibly happen? I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll park in the garage or whatever. I don't know. She's, you know, but Jews also have the stereotype of being cheap, and you know, my family was cheap, I have to say. But there's one thing that really bothered me other than the other families. You know, they have these things called placenta banks, where you know, you put your placenta from your birth, you know, and they can put it in a freezer, a biological freezer, and you can save it for stem cells, whatever. But you know, my parents, they put ours in our freezer. And so, you know, every time I'd be looking for something, I'd be like, you know, hey Mom, where's the ice cream? And she'd be like, did you look behind the placenta? And I'd be like, which one, Bobby's or Joe's? Bobby's. I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom, really appreciate that. You know. And so, spring's here finally. You know, winter's over. But the one thing I liked about winter was the snowmen. I really like snowmen. I like watching the snow families. You know, my neighbors this year, they made a whole snow family with snow children. And I'm really trying to think about like having snow children would insinuate that, you know, some kind of snow birth had to take place. And I'm trying to picture a snow, you know, giving birth. You know, it's like, oh God, the baby's coming! Quick, freeze some water! You know. Or, you know, like, oh God, I can see the carrot coming out. Oh, there's the top hat. Alright, so that's, you know, I'm Steve. Thanks.
Shafran!
What is good, Steven?